Hi there guys, and in this video we're going to be doing a review on the FujiFilm Finepix HS10 camera, and this is a bridge camera, but as you can see it sort of does look like an DSLR, but this is actually a bridge camera. It does have a fixed lens on the front here, and we're just going to have a look at a review of this camera. I'm just going to turn this on for a sec. Right, okay, so working away from the left side all the way to the right. On the left here we have this nice little flap here. If we open that up we get a HD output, so HDMI slot, and a TV cable output that you get included in the box. Right, here we get an ISO setting, AE, AF, AF again, and a white balance setting. So a few of them. I don't really use these ones, I mostly just use the ISO and the white balance. Okay. Here we should have where I can put a prescription lens for your glasses in, I think. Sure, that's right. There's our viewfinder at the top here, and this is an electronic viewfinder. I'm going to show you what it's like in a sec. On the top we have the hot shoe mount, right there. We have an external flash, and we also have the pop-up flash at the top here. If I can just open it, like so. So this is the pop-up flash. Now this is actually an alright flash, but obviously if you want better photos, you're going to obviously add a better flash at the top here. Over here we have the electronic viewfinder LCD button. We don't actually need to use that. If I take this off, as you can see the table and whatever at the minute. If I bring my finger, or this would be my eye, so say my finger is my eye, and I bring it up, it shuts this off and goes straight into the electronic viewfinder. So you can see whatever right in there. Let's take it away, come straight back, put it up to the top, go straight in. So that's a really good thing. That actually saves battery power. Okay. On the top here we have our settings. We have the SR Auto. This is another auto setting. It's just that's just a quick snap setting. We have a P. That is the automatic mode, shutter mode, aperture mode, manual mode, and shooter mode. We have a panorama mode. Now, what this is if there's a really big building that you can't fit into one photo, you'd start off at one angle, hold the button down, and take a photo, and keep moving around all the way until you finish your photo. Now that means that, and then what it'll do is it'll stitch it all up into one big image. Okay, and that's a really good feature. Really glad they put that in. We have some scene modes here, advanced mode. We're back to the beginning. Down here we have the record button. Now this camera actually records in full 1080p video. At the minute I'm recording with a really rubbish camera that isn't recording in HD, but all my latest videos will be with this camera. I own this, and this does record in 1080p, 720p. Lower formats like I think it's 480p. Not sure. 460p? No. But it records lower formats as well, and it also records up to 1,000 frames per second. Now there's three modes. I'm not really sure. I haven't really checked them out. I've just used the top one at the minute. But I mean, you can stop a bullet in midair. Not stop it, but you can see it really slow. You can see water drop in it. It's a really good feature. I'm going to get some videos up on that on the channel, so stay tuned. On the barrel here we have the fixed lens. Now this is a fixed lens and it's a 30 times zoom. If I just come around here, we have 24 to 720mm lens, so that is the equivalent of a 30 times zoom. Now this is a manual zoom, so as you can see here, when I twist on the barrel comes out. On the actual barrel itself, it tells us all our measurements on millimeters and how far we're going to be zooming on the barrel, so that's a pretty good thing. So you can see that when you're about to take your photo. So this gives it a bit better feel, more of a feel of a DSLR than a bridge camera. No manual controls, nothing to do zooming like that. It's completely, your manual zoom. It does have a manual focus ring right here too, as you can see. Just let a look down the lens. That's what it looks like. It's a really good lens actually. It has a CMOS sensor built in. Now CMOS sensors are pretty good, so not really any bad issues with that. I think it's a superb lens. You can't add any extra lenses onto this, but I think 30 times zoom's good. You can reach the moon. You can get decent shots of the moon with it actually. This here is the button where you could change, go through some settings like your aperture settings, shutter settings. You can scroll through them with this. On the top we have our monograph. I'm sure that's what it is, but it comes with the graph. I'm positive it's called the monograph. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this here takes images, like 5 images in a second, something like that. So you can take multiple shots. And obviously at the top we have our on and off button, off like so, on, and we have our button to take the photos like there. Down here with our menu button, all our settings here, flash settings. We have our playback mode and our back button right there. Okay, so down on this side here, we just have a little slot where we can put an SD card. So I'll just show you by chance now here, right there. So just got a 4 gig memory card here. I do have a 16 gig as well, but you can put anything up to an SD card, SDHC, SDXC if you really want to. So just go straight in there. So it's really easy to handle. Go straight in like so. Now I'm going to go through some of the points about this camera and some of the downsides. One thing I forgot to show you is the LCD screen here. You can actually pull out. So if I just show you really quickly, you can actually pull this LCD out like so. As you can see, it is actually out. Now you can tilt this down like so to get photos of down, and you can tilt it maybe this way if you want to take over people's heads. So that is a really good feature. That's one thing I really got this camera for. That's why I think it stood out in its price range. I'll get to the pricing at the end of the video. Okay, so we'll just turn this off. Right, okay, let's go through some of the things I like and I dislike about this camera. One of the things I really like is that pull-out screen, but the only downside with this screen is I think it's very pixelated. I don't think the images don't come through as good as what you'd see maybe on a computer. That's one downside I don't like. The other downside is the electronic viewfinder. I think it's not that good a quality looking through it. It's still okay, but I think it could just be a little bit better. That's one thing I don't like. And another downside, I'll tell you all the downsides first, is it does not have an external mic input. It does have stereo surround. I'll just show you. So stereo surround mics. It has one mic just there and another mic just there. So it does have okay sound, but if you're one of those people who would really need an external mic, then this has not got one, unfortunately. Right, one thing I really like is the fixed lens. I think there's no problems with it. I think its 30 times zoom is enough. I don't think I would not want any more than 30 times zoom. I think it's very good. I think the interface is very nice. I love the way all these are pointed towards the user. That's one thing I like. And the quick access menus. The best thing about these here are you hold it down and it comes up on the menu screen, and it means that you don't have to go in any menu. So when you want to edit whatever your photo looks, not the actual photo, but when you're going to take a photo, so say you want to edit your ISO settings, you can change it straight from the button, and you can still see your screen behind it and see the changes. So that's a decent point, I think. That's a really good way. Another one is the flash. I think the flash is okay. I don't find any problems with the flash. I don't really find any other problems with the camera. I think it's very well built. Some people say it feels a bit plasticky in places. I find it a very well built camera. I think there's no problems with it. I think if you drop this, you're not going to want to drop it, but if you did drop it, I think it's going to stand a good chance of not anything really breaking on it. So that's one thing. I'm just going to take you to the back of the camera now. There's not much really on the bottom. We have our tripod mount here. So it's a normal tripod mount. And then this little compartment here, so if we just open this up, this is where our batteries go. Now, a lot of people find this a big problem. This battery takes 4 AA batteries. Now, you can buy rechargeable batteries, but a lot of people like a lithium rechargeable battery that comes with this, but I find these batteries are okay. I don't find there's any problems with these batteries whatsoever. These are rechargeable, stick them in, they last quite a long time. You can get a decent set out of that, and you could buy a charger and all that. for under 10 quid with 4 batteries, so I think there's no problem there. I'm just going to show you what you get in the box briefly now. One thing you get is an AV cable. That's one thing you get. You get a strap. So show you. FujiFilm strap. If there's any problem with this, decent quality. You get all your CD, FujiFilm CD. You get your basic manual, your warranty, stuff like that. All this in there. Your warranty booklet, all that. And you do actually get the lens cap, as you see here. You get all this lens cap here, free. Well, you would want that included. And you also get a USB cable I can't find. I did have it before, but it's just a normal micro USB to normal USB. Now the format this camera takes is it takes photos in the RAW format. That's going to be a bigger high quality size, bigger file size, sorry, and better quality. But it's going to take a lot of memory up on your memory card, so you're going to need a decent sized memory card. And the video format records in .mp4, or if you don't have QuickTime, if you don't have QuickTime, it records in a .mp4 format, or if you have QuickTime on your computer, it does record in QuickTime, so the .mov file. Now I think 1080p video on this I think is quite good. I've read reviews where they say it's not good. I don't find any problems with the 1080p video on this. So I'm just going to leave you with a couple of photos I took, little slideshow at the end of this video. I'm not a big photography person. Well, I like photography, but I haven't really taken this anywhere. These are just some photos I took from around my neighbourhood. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up so more people can see it. Definitely subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. So check out more channels. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/pcreatedesigns. That's my second channel, Twitter, but I just want to stick to one Twitter. So that's it, guys. See ya.